Well, I'm here with manager Neil Walton following the 2-1 defeat to Sherwood Colliery in the East Midlands Counties League. And Neil, a disappointing evening tonight.
Yes, it is. Yeah, always disappointed when you walk off a pitch having lost. But yeah, I thought perhaps, as the way the game went, sort of both teams really probably didn't play the best football, and certainly we feel that we perhaps did enough to certainly deserve not to lose the game. But whether we did enough to win the game, I'm not so sure. We sort of got in and around the box and sort of created opportunities, but never really sort of converted them into chances, and then ultimately goals.
And after conceding early, we managed to get back into the game, but we just really couldn't make that final push to get the winner.
No, you're right. I think that the way we started the game, first sort of 10-15 minutes, or up until that point of the goal, really, we looked very comfortable and looked a very even game, and both teams had sort of a fair share of possession, and neither team really sort of got at each other. And then there's it's just an unfortunate goal, isn't it? Long ball, bit of confusion. We've sort of gifted them a goal, but but we got back in it straight away, didn't we? A couple of minutes later, we're back to 1-1, and you're hoping then that we can kick on and go and take the game, really, because it felt like it was there. It felt like a bit of a missed opportunity to beat Sherwood today. But yeah.
Were you disappointed with the way the 2 goals were conceded?
Yeah, the first one definitely. Second one, I can't remember too much about it, other than I think there was a back post header, I wanted it knocked down, and then sort of their lad was in a bit of space and no one was marking him. But yeah, I mean, the 2 poor goals. We don't concede good goals, do we? The goals we concede, you always look at it and think, could we have done better there? But as I thought on reflection of the whole game, we did enough to sort of at least come away with a point.
We've been a bit unlucky with injuries within the last few weeks. Charlie Wood has come in for his first start of the season tonight for the injured Ben Goff. And he picked up a knock tonight as well. Miles Scott had to go off with an injury, as did Rob Ritchie-Smith. They seem to be piling up at the moment.
Yeah, they do, don't they? I suppose it's just that time of year, isn't it? That can get them around winter time, when it's very cold. Pitches sometimes be very heavy, and sometimes the pitches can be uneven, and it happens. It's part and parcel of football, isn't it? We at the minute seem to be picking them up, all now. You know, Max split his head, bit of head trauma. We've had injuries previous week, chats. You know, so yeah, they all seem to be coming at the same time. You know, with just a bit of breathing space would be nice.
And do these last few weeks sort of reevaluate the goals of where this club can finish this season, or is still maybe a top 6 finish achievable?
I think that's still achievable. Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. I think that you know, we just need to put a run of games together. It's very simple, and the league table can change around very quickly on the back of a couple of wins. You know, it's been a difficult time. You know, we find ourselves sort of on the back of 2 games now in quick succession, no points. But the 2 performances, you know, probably deserve something at the very least. And you know, and they've been tough games, haven't they? Sherwood, Selson, okay, knew it got postponed, but we were just in a ruck of, you know, where again the squad probably just need a little bit of breathing space. You know, there's new faces, new signings, you know, it's all trying to come together. And then when you're playing tough teams and you know, and the league is tough and demanding, you know, there isn't any time to put it together. You know, the lads have just got to quickly get through it, get their heads down, and the results come. You know, it's not far away. It's you know, I think once we just turn that corner, just, you know, it's just misfiring. Once it clicks, and once we get it and hit gear, you know, we'll soon pick up wins and find ourselves at the table and be looking back in a month's time thinking, you know, what were we all sort of sit down and worried about.
And Gedling away on Saturday, is that the perfect place to start this run?
It's always the next game, isn't it? You know, like, you've got to be positive about it, haven't you? You say we've come out today and you know, feeling down with ourselves, but you know, Saturday comes round and, you know, we'll all be positive again and you know, look to get 3 points on the board and start that run of games where we can, you know, start picking up, you know, wins and start putting a sequence of games together where we're unbeaten. You know, this squad is good enough, and there's players here good enough to do that. Just got to convert that hard work now into goals and into points.
On the camera, la 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 la, la 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 la. Look, he's on the camera. Look, he's on